Hello students, we are here again with our same chapter, chapter number 12. In our previous session, we have discussed about some topics like electric circuits, about the filament. We have two terminals, positive and negative terminal. When we want to glow the bulb, we can use two terminals. These two terminals are very useful in electric equipments. Now we discussed about another topic which we have in our now on a page number in your textbook on page number 165 you can see here the some pictures are given here. In A, the bulb and the cell, we have cell, the two terminal, positive and negative. Different wires are connected there. The wires are connected properly there. One side is positive and one side the negative. That means the current is through correct way. So we can blow the bulb here. In B, you can see the bulb is no glow here. Why? The positive in positive terminal the wire is in correct way, but in negative way the wire is not connected to each other. Because of this the bulb is not glow. Then in C the wire is not connected in negative terminal. Then in D the wire is only connected in negative, and E the wire is connected only in positive, and F both are connected in proper way, so the bulb is glow there. So using these pictures now we clear about the how we can glow the bulb. If we want to glow them, then we can connect all wires in proper way, in positive and also in negative. If we have any query there, we can make any mistake there, then we cannot glow the bulb. Also here we have table given. Observation: bulbs glows or does not glow. Join one end of the electric wire around the base of the electric bulb using the tap and leave the other end free. Fix the tip of the base of the torch bulb with the positive terminal of the electric cell with the help of a tap. Now bring the tip of the free end of the electric wire in contact with the negative terminal of the electric cell. You can also see here in figure like this. They attach the wire in negative and positive terminal. Observe what happens. Observe. Now remove the free end of the electric wire from the negative terminal of the electric cell, because the bulb starts glowing here. Now again observe what happens. You will notice that the torch bulb does not remain lighted. If you can make any other work, any other transaction here, then the bulb does not glow there. So using this activity you can also make torch at home. If you want to make, then you can do this using the steps which are given here. About the electric switch, it is not possible to manually hold electric wires in contact with the electric cell. When you need light and remove it when you do not need it. Therefore a device called electric switch is used for making and breaking an electric circuit. When we want to switch on and switch off the electric equipment, we cannot do it manually. We use their switch. Switch is used for making and breaking an electric circuit. Electric switches are used at home to switch on or switch off electric bulb, tube light, fan and other electric equipments which we use. You can see here in figure 12.5 electric switches used at home. We use different structures of electric switch for our electric equipments. The stopping and starting of flow of electric current in an electric circuit is controlled by an electric switch. It's controlled by electric switch. If we want to switch on if we want to switch on our fan, then we make switch on side of the fan. Then also here we have activity 12.6. In this activity, to put an electric switch in an electric circuit of homemade torch. In our activity 12.5 we have made electric torch. Now we put electric switch in them. Take a paper clip or a safety pin, two drawing pins, a small sheet of thermocol or a wooden board, two electric wires, an electric bulb and electric cell. To make an electric switch we need this type of thing. You can also see here in our figure electric switch, paper clip, drawing pins, thermocol, sheet, electric wire. When you see this figure you will get many ideas for the electric switch. Insert a drawing pin at one end of the paper clip. You can see here the pin is only one side of the paper. Insert the drawing pin along with the paper clip in the thermocol sheet, making sure that it rotates freely. After putting them, check them it can rotate freely. Insert the other drawing pin in thermocol sheet. Now insert another drawing pin in thermocol sheet in such a way that the free end of the paper clip can touch it easily. You can see here in A part. Now your electric switch is now ready for doing work. Join two electric wires each to the two drawing pins. You can see here in B device. Here two electric wires each to the two drawing pins are connected, and now connects the electric bulb, the electric cell and the electric switch in shown in figure 12.6 in B part. Touch the free end of the paper clip with the other drawing pin. Observe what happens. After doing this, now time to observe what happens. You will notice that the electric bulb starts glowing here. The paper clip and the drawing pins are made of metal. On touching these to complete the electric circuit in this position, the switch is said to be on and the electric bulb glows. When the paper clip and the drawing pins are not touching each other, then the switch is said to be off and the electric bulb does not glow. You can more understand about this only doing this activity, but you can also know. All activities are very useful for us, like making electric switch and how we put electric switch on an electric torch. You you can also understand about them more in detail, but while we doing this activity in our school, but now time it is not possible. So try to read all activities from your textbook and try to understand them. Now joining more than one electric cell. What happened while we joining more than one electric cell? A torch usually has more than one electric cell. In your torch you can see they have more than one electric cell. When more than one electric cell have to be used, they are joined to the electric circuit in such a way that the positive terminal of the electric cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other electric cell. For example, when we use the remote control of any electric equipment, for example remote of television, when we put cells in remote control, observe you put both sides are different, not same size. One side is positive, another side is negative. Because if we want to use more than one cells, there we can connect them at them different terminals. The electric circuit in a torch with two electric cells is shown in figure 12.8. We have also figure 12.8. You can see here in figure 12.8 electric circuit in a torch with two electric cells here. You can see here we have the figure of electric torch. Now electric conductors and insulators. In the activities above, you have used electric wires for making all electric connections. If we want to make any electric connection, then we use wire also there. Why have you not used wool, cotton, thread, wood, etc. in a place of electric wires? Why only we use electric wires there? So here we have also activity 12.7. So using this, what happens when you connect some materials like wool, cotton thread and wood in an electric circuit? What happened there? To observe whether the electric bulbs glows or not when materials like wool, cotton thread and wood are used in a place of electric wires. First, remove the electric switch you made in activity 12.6 from the electric circuit. First, remove this switch. Join the two free ends of the electric wires. What do you observe? You will observe that the electric bulb starts glowing. This is because of the electric wires allow electric current to flow through them. The collect things like wool, cotton thread, wood, iron key, iron nail, plastic scale and eraser. You may add more items if you want. One by one insert each of the above mentioned things between the free ends of the electric wires in the above electric circuit. What do you observe? Record your observation and then write the information in given text, given table. So using this activity, that means we can get different results if it possible using if we use wool, cotton thread and wood, the bulb is glow. Here we have table things, material it is made up of, bulb glows or does not glow. You can fill this table using this activity. Now in activity 12.7 you observe that some materials allow and some materials do not allow electricity to pass through them. The materials that allow electric current to pass through them are called conductors. All metals, carbon in the form of graphite, salt solution and impure water are some conductors of electricity. That means they can pass through them the current, the electricity. That means they are called the conductors. The materials that do not allow electric current to pass through them, they are called insulators. Wood, cotton, wool, plastic, rubber, etc. They are the example of insulator. So what is the meaning of conductors and what is the meaning of insulators? Conductors, that means they allow pass current through them. They are called conductors, and the things which cannot allow the pass current through them, they are called insulator. The example of conductors are metals, carbon, and the example of insulators are wool, cotton, plastic. You can also see here in figure 12.9 electric circuit to check the passage of electric current through various materials. The current will pass or not. They put one side electric cell and one side electric bulb, and between them they have one type of device. If the bulbs glow, that means the device which we use between them, they can pass the current through them. That means they are conductors. If the bulbs not glow there, that means the device which we use there, they cannot pass current through them. That means they have insulators. They are insulator. Now can you think of a reason why electric wires are covered with plastic? Plastic is an insulator and acts as a safety device. Plastic is an insulator device, so always they have coating of in plastic. Also on switch also we can find out the plastic coating available there. On wires we have plastic because it is an insulator, so they cannot pass current through them, and which are very safe for us. It saves you from electric shocks and also prevent electric fires. Okay students, so our chapter number 12 is completed here. In this chapter we have discussed about the electric equipments and electric circuits, electric wires, about the electric torch, electric switch. Then we have two types of terminals, positive and negative. If we want to glow any type of bulb and any another electric equipment, then we can connect, we have to connect wires in proper way. If we make any type of mistake there, then we cannot get we cannot get our work with the electric equipment. Then we have also discussed about the conductors and insulators. Conductors, that means they can pass current through them, and insulators cannot pass current through them. Okay, so our chapter number 12 is completed here. Now we will meet in our next